Boom. Here I am. Wonderful. All right. I'm going to record and break down a quick 5-minute video here explaining this virtual event funnel that I built out for a short form video agency to try to get a few more leads, build their list, and make some sales. So I'm just going to jump right into it and explain the basics of this funnel. So it's going to consist traffic wise of Facebook ads. It's going to take them to a registration page where they're going to register for our free webinar. We're going to frame it as a private training. And then once they register, it'll take them to a homework page where they're going to print out a PDF that they're going to fill out the questions, keep on their desk until the free webinar. This is going to be a visual cue and a visual anchor to help ensure that they show up to the event. It's going to increase our show up rates just by having them fill out a few questions and have a visual cue and another little micro commitment to show up to ensure that they show up to the event. After they go through the event, at the end, there'll be a pitching our paid webinar. So it's going to be a double webinar. They'll go to the paid training order form, sign up for it. And then at the paid webinar, they are going to be pitched at the end a high ticket offer. At that high, and this is where we're going to be making the most of our money here. This high ticket offer, once they get pitched that, it'll take them to a order form and then a thank you page. So the idea here is once they come to the paid training section and they pay for their tickets for the not free webinar, it will pay for the ad costs to get them on the list here. That is the idea there, but we can jump into it and I can explain a little bit more about the flow here. So Facebook adds traffic to our registration sign up, then to our homework page to help ensure that we actually have them show up to our free training. Then we're going to have 2 story-based emails here to help them envision what this system might look like in their business. And then the last 3 emails here are going to be very logistic oriented, just giving them the link and telling them when and where to show up for the free training. So they show up to the free training. Wonderful. They go through the training. They get the pitch for the higher ticket event, moves them over to that order form here. From there, they book, they pay, and then they will show up to the paid training where after the paid training, and we drop a lot more value, we're going to give lots of value in both, but this is where we're really going to be going deep and giving them most of the value that we can in the paid training, and then we are going to give them our upsell offer. Me and the client, we're still deciding what that upsell offer will be, but it's going to be a higher ticket offer, something like a mastermind or a work with the guru type offer. And then they'll get taken to the thank you page. What if they don't get a chance to show up to the free webinar? People get busy. It happens. For the 2 days after the free webinar, they are going to get the opportunity to see a replay. So ideally, we want them on the live webinar. The live webinar is where we're going to get our best pitch. People are pitched best when they're live, they're talking in chat, there's a bit of a community aspect. There's also a little bit of pressure since you are there live. A replay, once they get any hint of a pitch, they'll click off, they've gotten their free value, they're done. So what do? If they've just watched the replay, then we are going to email them as an announcement. See, once they've registered for the free webinar, we have their email address. We can contact them. It is no longer paid media or paid traffic. It is now owned traffic. We can pitch them. So we're going to pitch them of our announcement and push them to a custom sales page that we have just for the paid event. This is where it's going to be doing the heavy lifting of the persuasion because they weren't there live. They may have seen the pitch already from the replay. If so, great. If not, no worries. We've got that covered. If they don't click any of these emails and they watched at least 70% of our replay, then we are going to retarget them with Facebook ads just to ensure that they get to this page. If for some reason they add it to cart and then there's a problem, we have an abandoned cart sequence to try to get them to buy the tickets so they can get to the paid training and be upsold. So we also have a follow-up sequence to try to push them to the order form. If they attended the live webinar and still don't book, we are going to do a follow-up sequence pushing them to the order form so they can get to our paid training so we can pitch them on our higher ticket offer. So that is just a high level overview of everything we've got going on here. Once I get a chance, I will link the copy down in the drive below, but we will see how that goes. Still haven't decided on a direction, but regardless of what the copy is, this will be a valuable system or structure that you can input into almost any information coaching style business. Webinars have worked for information products before. Whether they work for your business and your product, it depends, right? It depends on your business, right? I'd love to say, well, this will work for this and that will work for this, but that's not the way marketing goes. It always depends on your market, your audience, your business, your offer, all that goodness. But if that seems valuable, if that seems like something you might be interested in implementing into your business, well, I've given you the free structure. You can do that. But if you want help implementing it, just let me know. I can build out a similar flow depending on the offers and free items and assets that you have available. Help figure out pricing and all that good stuff. Write out the flow, write out the copy, help you implement this, make sure everything goes smoothly. You can always DM me, email me. I'll have my email linked in the portfolio. Feel free to hit me up.